What is up, good people? Penguin Magic here for something a little bit different today. Today we're going to be playing some standard constructed. This is my anti-meta deck. It puts in a lot of work against the current meta out there, especially aggro. This deck does love to dirtle, and I am a dirtler, but that's okay. A lot of matches are fairly quick. There's so much mono red aggro out there right now. And this deck will either lose to it fairly quickly if you can't find a union in one of your mass removal spells, which we typically do, or they're just going to concede to a mass removal spell. But let's take a look at this deck here. Let's see what we got. We'll start off with the Syncopate. I tend not to counter a whole ton, but this can counter something really, really important, especially when you're not playing mono red, or sometimes it just saves your life with that last burn spell they're trying to get you out, and then you can get back into the game. Experimental Augury. The reason we chose this is, of course, card selection, and as well as really to help put another counter on the apparatus, and sometimes it does help you get that last point or two of poison damage. Fires of Victory. This card puts in a ton of work. This is early spot removal, and it can help you draw an extra card as the game goes on. Also, a fun note, this combos really well with the apparatus. A lot of times you're able to just cast this for 1 red and kick it for 1 blue with the apparatus online. White Sun's Twilight. This is our win condition here. Most decks will just insta-scoop to this, or the game won't last very long after this. So, gaining a bunch of life, making a bunch of mites, very, very good, especially when you have the apparatus online too. Silver Scrutiny. This is our mass draw effect. This is really important. Again, plays very well with the apparatus. And a lot of times I'm just doing it for 3 at the end of their turn. But really, when you're down to 1 card and you just cleared their board, just drawing another 6, 7 cards a lot of times is just backbreaking. Union of the Third Path. This is key against the aggro. You need to gain the life early, stabilize, and drawing an extra card is great. Depopulate. Sunfall and Burn Down the House, just our mass removal spells here. The apparatus really allows the deck to run and allow you to do a lot of crazy things for really cheap. And the big score here, this card also puts in a ton of work. The 2 treasure tokens are extremely relevant. A lot of times you're casting this on turn 4, and then you're twilighting on turn 5 with your 2 extra treasures. And that way you're basically wiping their board, gaining 5 life, and making 5 mites. In the lands, we do have an Elganjo, an Otawara, a lot of just dual lands here, some basics. And then a Mirrex here. This card, a lot of times it's just there for when you're on a really dirtily game, maybe playing against a mirror or another control deck. This will go ahead and just allow you to continue to grind it out. So this is what we got. Like I said, it does dirtle sometimes, but a lot of times the games are quick. And I have been winning a lot with this deck. A lot of decks just don't have any answers to mass removal and a ton of card advantage. So let's get into the games. Alright, here we go. Let's roll this Jeskai control out and let's see if we can get some wins here. Alright, so we got 3 lands in the opening hand. Way to draw cards. A board wipe late. We're going to risk this and see what happens. Hopefully we're not playing against mono red aggro. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and lay down one of these lands here, probably the Sundown Pass. It's going to enter tapped, but in case we pick up a removal spell, that's fine. So we'll lay down the Shivan Reef here. As now these will enter untapped. Mana Dork. That does some stuff. Alright. So, just gonna continue here dirtling for a little bit. One of my favorite things to do. I love to dirtle. Owie. That is kind of unfortunate, but we'll be alright. So, most likely what we're going to do here is lay out the big score. Maybe the apparatus. Yeah, I think we'll lay out the apparatus here. I think we might still at least have a couple more turns in us. Unless they do something really mean. Nope. Alright, so we'll lay down the apparatus here. Leave it alone. Don't. No. 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 It was not very nice of them. Alright, so at the end of this turn, most likely we're going to have to big score. We'll see how much time we think we have left here. We've got no time left. So let's big score. Gotta pitch a scrutiny here, unfortunately. So now we just gotta decide whether or not we want to depopulate or White Sun's Twilight here. Depopulate is fairly safe. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and do that. So now they need to rebuild a little bit. I'm sure they were holding back a bunch of stuff. And we have this union here to buy us a little more time. I don't think I want to use my treasure tokens on that quite yet. I don't think we're gonna Sunfall just for this. We currently have our Syncopate open if needed, and our Union to gain some life here. Yeah. Draw that card, baby. Draw another card. I could have... no, I don't have enough. I mean, I could have used my treasure and countered that, but it seems weak. So, I think I'm okay just rolling out the other Mind Splice here. Hopefully this one sticks. There we go. No. Let this happen. Good. Good. So now, before I play my land, I'm going to go ahead and Union here. Let's go ahead and catch the extra life for keeping that land in my hand. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna hang, since I have this Mind Splice down and I got a lot of stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and hang this El Ganjo into my hand here instead of playing it out as a land. And see if we can get them to do some more stuff. I don't think I'm quite ready yet to Twilight. Yeah, that's perfectly okay. That's okay too. So we're getting slightly punished for hanging on to this El Ganjo because now I really don't want to El Ganjo the Glyssa. I'd rather just mass removal it. So right. Looked like they were thinking about removing the counters off of my Mind Splice, but then decided better of it. We have been poisoned. That's alright, we're gonna be the ones doing the poisoning here soon. Perfect. Great land. And I think I am okay just sun falling here. Again, we can hold up the syncopates. We can now easily silver for 3 at the end of our turn. 2 mana, 1, 2, 3. And if they have a haster, we now have a nice blocker. They will poison me some more. Not really, though. Got this nice hidden Toki down here. That seems not very nice. So we have 2 here, 3, 4. They have 2 mana open, but we're not doing much else, so we'll just go ahead and X equals 4 on this. Send that right off to Exile Land. And we shall take the poison now. We're starting to grind them out a little bit. We got 5 life, huh? I'm still gonna lay this down here. Now, let's see here. The problem we have is they've got 4 on board. So if one of those is a removal spell and something to add some damage, that's not going to be too good for us. Let's see, we can Twilight for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. I think it's probably time to go ahead and pull the Ripcord on this. Gain 8 life, make 8 dudes, kill their stuff. And see if this just ends the game right here. There's a chance it will. White Sun's Twilight tends to do that. Ashiok, huh? What do I need to do this for? 3... Yeah, I think I'm okay spending my treasure here. Countering this for 4. Now they really need to get something going, and next turn we're just going to draw a bunch of cards, most likely. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get in here and smush for a bunch. And they're going to spot removal one of them. That's fine. He is dead. We'll block one of them. So here, let's see, I can go for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I want to go for that many. I'll probably go for 5, 6, 7. Let's see, I want to be able to union and activate, so that's 3 of my manas. 1, 2, 6. Yeah, let's go for 6. We did draw land 2, which is extremely helpful. And the cool thing on this Fires of Victory is the apparatus does help the kicker on this, so most likely what we'll do if they attack is we'll activate, block, they'll do something, then we'll fires it. See if we can get them. But they may not attack here. It's pretty dangerous. Ooh, well, it doesn't look like we're doing a whole lot for that. You know what, I'm not concerned about many other things, so... And now we will syncopate that for 5. Boom! Got it! Yep. Alright, let's go on to the next. Alright, here we go for another round. See if we can bank another win. Continue climbing that ladder. Alright, so we do have a blue source, a couple red sources, some spot removal, and a union, as well as a syncopate, but again, that's not as relevant early. I think we're going to go ahead and keep this, and we're playing against mono red. Wow, I guess I shouldn't say that. We didn't see that 1 mana saga come out. And we didn't get fired either. But I do see 2. They're just not doing anything. That is okay with me. I'm going to go ahead and lay out the Otawara in case I do want to counter something. Alright, opponent. You gonna... Yeah. So we are playing against mono red. So hopefully this will be a good example of exactly what I was talking about in the intro. Just, it tends to do a lot of work against aggro. We just need to decide exactly how we want to do this. So this is fine. We'll let this resolve and just kill it. Goodbye, sir. Alright, so... want to delay the Sundown Pass out in order to stop burning ourselves. So he's going to try again, and once again, we're just going to kill this. Goodbye, sir. And see what I mean? A lot of times, these mono red decks, you just remove their stuff, and they just get off of it really quick. So the games don't actually last that long. I mean, they had 3 cards left in hand. I had a Syncopate, a Fires, a Union to gain some life, and a big score. They just knew it was pretty much over at that point. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next round. Alright, welcome back. Let's see if we can get another win here with this Jeskai control. Let's see. Got 3 lands, Syncopate, some card draw. So this is on the borderline here. I think we'll keep this and hope we don't just immediately die. Doesn't look like we're going to immediately die this game, so might be okay that we kept this hand. Go ahead and play out the Storm Carved Coast. Allow us to syncopate if we find a land like that. They are not going to play anything scary. So we'll lay down a Sundown Pass. That way we don't burn ourselves. Cycle it up. Right. So if we just continue to do nothing here, we will just lay down the apparatus. Yep. Could draw a counter here. Or a Leyline Binding. Alright. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to draw go here. I know this isn't too exciting, but actually I'm going to go ahead and go with a big score here. I'm going to pitch that Augury for the time being. They may counter this. We'll go ahead and see if they have another one here. And they do not, so that is good. Herd Migration. Alright. So hopefully we don't get, and we are going to get punished here. Looks like we're playing against some sort of reanimator deck. They're gonna play with my lands. Shouldn't mess with man's land. Why you gotta mess with my lands, man? So this is not looking good for us. This is one of those decks that we tend not to perform as well against. Really looking for like aggro decks and mid-range decks, and this Reanimator style is not the best for us. We got 11, 12, 13. I really want to launch this off under a counter. I know this feels weird. Go ahead and pinch one of the Syncopades. So next turn, essentially, we're really hoping and praying a Twilight resolves. I don't foresee it happening, but that's our out right now. And that is scary. What do we have? 3, 6. Yeah, I need to syncopate this for 2. Still should allow us to Twilight for 5 under a counter here. So they're going to go ahead and kill 2 of those. Alright, opponent. What do you got? I still feel like we're pretty behind here. I have a lot of cards in hand, and I played against this deck a time or two, and it does really feel like they just continue the recursion out of the graveyard, and it gets really, really tough. So here, again, they've got us just stonewalled, so we're going to go ahead and Twilight again for another 5. So the thing to keep an eye on is how many Twilights we have used, which is 2. A whale, huh? I mean, that wasn't the worst. Playing out another blocker. Spot removal that. So let's go ahead and get rid of this bramble here. Get in there for 3 poison damages. And say go. So I do kind of really want to try and scrutiny here for 3. Same time, I'd also love to get an apparatus online. But I think here, I think we need to draw some cards. Ah, they want to play with a man's lands again. Another crab. This crab's interesting. So we need to find an answer of some sort here. I am keeping a slight eye on how many cards they have, although I think we will probably be dead before they deck themselves. I think we could just be dead here. 9, 13, 17. We can gain 3, 4 back. It's probably not going to be good enough. But I think that's all we can do here is Union. No, that's not going to leave us enough mana in order to cast a removal spell. I was hoping to hit a depopulate, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think we are just dead. GG's. Alright, I will see you guys in the next round. Alright, welcome back to round 4. Gonna do 5 rounds, and hopefully we will go ahead and pick up a couple more wins here. I think I'm okay with this because of the Mirrex here in order to cast the Union if we need to. And we have a mass removal. Yeah. A little bit awkward of a hand. And I think we're going to play against mono red. Yep. Kumano. So go ahead and lay that out. Notably, we did find a red and white source, so we'll wait for that Mirrex. Alright. I don't think I want to burn myself at all. So just go ahead and lay that down. Gonna take a little bit of damage here. Looks like they could be short on lands here. We'll see. Yep. So we will lay out the pass here. And try and gain some life here with the Union. And then so that's 5, 6. I'll go ahead and lay that out right now. We really love to have seen depopulate there, but we did not. And we could easily just be dead here. Is that 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at this point? And we are, in fact, just dead. We kept a slightly slower hand, and we didn't find what we needed. GG's. See if we can go ahead and grab one more win in the next round. Alright, here we are in the 5th round. Let's see if we can pick up another win here. We'd like to find some lands. I feel... yeah, this is a mole. We will keep this one. I think we're going to pitch the Merrick's here. That's slightly awkward. Goodbye. No, we're going to risk it. We're going to pitch the Merrick's. And mono red again. This is what I was talking about. The format is really just full of mono red right now. This is exactly what I was expecting to play against. Would really love to find a union. Right. This is getting to be pretty scary. If they fire me again, it might not be good for us. Alright, let's go ahead and augury here. I do want to have a counter available to me in case they find another burn spell of some sort. But we will go ahead and just play out our first board wipe. Take one. And now they have nothing. So here's our chance. We really need to find some life gain here. That's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll that for 3. So here is one of those times where I am going to have to roll out a Twilight for 4. Gain 4 life, make 4 dudes. Gotta do what we gotta do here. So right. So we have a couple decisions here. The safe play is to Twilight again for 5. I can gain 5 more life here, which is probably the correct decision. Yeah. Just keep gaining life against them. And then we're just gonna hope we can live a little bit. Attacking. So here, I'm not going to kick this. I do want to have my Syncopate open here. Boom, there it is. That's exactly how the mono red matches should go for you. Again, you play a board wipe, they're down to nothing, and then you just gain life, and then eventually you roll out of Twilight, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the matches today. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know where I messed up. I think I made a couple misplays in there, but that's okay. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.